over the weekend we had Odd Future reuniting. You know, they reunited in LA at a Earl Sweatshirt concert, I believe. This moment happened. Very emotional, very dope, very cool. We have an older Earl Sweatshirt now, literally with a mustache, looking like a Bob Marley from the past or something, you know. Compared to what we saw them growing up as, this is insane to see this, you know, actually, you know, if you're an Odd Future fan, see them reuniting. Who's missing from the picture, though? They reunited all of them. Taco, Lionel, you have literally all of them, Jasper, Sid, you know, everyone except, it seems like, Frank Ocean. You know, I don't know what happened. Where's Frank Ocean? That would have been dope. That would have been epic, you know. But aside from that, we do see every, you know, familiar face here. This is one of the most epic moments in, like, subculture history when it comes to, like, the era that was Odd Future and hip-hop, like, coming up, the skater kids. And, you know, that type of shit that happened, they molded and they really were influential for a huge amount of, you know, everything we see today in culture. So this was dope to see them, you know, reuniting, especially, you know, a lot of them are, you know, I think all of them damn near are all successful. Like we have Sid with the internet, successful music band group, herself separate from Odd Future, Jasper doing acting, Taco doing acting, Lionel, you know, a lot of these are actors in actual popular shows. Like, they have real deal things going on for themselves, so.
Do you ever listen to that style of Tyler, the Creator, like the old, like his first
Hell
music,
yeah.
that like when he'd eat bugs in the videos?
Bro, Goblin,
and stuff?
I was a huge,
My brother forced Tyler, the Creator, like on me. My brother's obsessed with Mac Miller.
Oh, Mac
Tyler,
Miller
the
was
Creator.
the guy.
I had no choice but to like them as a kid, like when my brother first found them.
Bro, I was a huge Tyler, the Creator fan. Like, when he came out, like, I still am to this
Lottery
day.
Squad was the name of that show, correct?
Loiter Squad.
Yeah. That shit was fire.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Those guys are the different entities, man. Like, their spirits are very special, one of a kind. So, you know, I always have respect for them and appreciate everything that they've done for the culture. But this was dope to see, man, over the weekend, you know, them actually reuniting. I was like, wow, this is pretty epic, you know, because there was rumors of them having beef. But if you are a real deal Odd Future fan, especially when it comes to Earl Sweatshirt, you remember how much Tyler, Creator would co-sign Earl Sweatshirt. He literally would say that the Earl Sweatshirt was the best rapper since Jay-Z. Like, and that was before Earl Sweatshirt released any music. Like, he was just amping him up and shit, like, during interviews and moments, and everyone was like, what the fuck? So everyone wanted, like, an Earl Sweatshirt album, like a solo Earl Sweatshirt album, and it took so long, and when we got it, it was still good, but it wasn't like, oh, this is not the Jay-Z, but he still was very impressive. Like, he still has, like, a very critically reviewed type of cult following, type of project, legacy, discography so far. Every time he drops Fader and all these, like, you know, type of music nerdy things that people consider music nerdy, actual fabrications and companies, they really respect Earl Sweatshirt every time he drops.
He's like the pioneer for that type of sound. Like,
hell yeah.
Same thing with how, like, Tyler's low-key kind of a pioneer for... Not maybe necessarily his type of sound, but I feel like Tyler's just a pioneer in, like, the whole business side of, like, going from a rapper to, like, very successful business-wise. Like,
hell yeah.
He's kind of one of those people that are really, really up there with there. He's someone I have to meet one day. I feel like it'd be wrong for
I
me
saw
to
Tyler
not meet
live.
him.
It was the best concert I've probably seen.
Yeah.
That and Jaleel. Jaleel was insane. Don't get me wrong. Jaleel, you know, but the Jaleel was, like, an intimate setting. You know, very, like, a smaller crowd, but that was still epic.
They gon' love me for my ambition.